Hi everyone, I am Ketra. Welcome to your collective reading for Taurus. So this is for the month of July. As always, thank you so much for subscribing and for watching. All my viewers, thank you so much. So again, this is a collective reading, so these readings may not resonate with you, and if they don't, that's okay. If you feel like they may resonate for somebody that you know, please feel free to share my video. So let's go ahead and let's see what and I say we because I am a Taurus also. Let's take a look at our month of July. As we are starting off in Cancer season, we'll move into Leo season mid-month. So that's always exciting. So we kind of go from an emotional kind of start to our month to a very strong and bold ending to our month. So I love that. So let's take a look. One more. All right. So where is our current energy right now? King of Cups, 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups. There we are. We got the Hierophant. We got the 7 of Swords. We've got our Knight of Swords. We have our Page of Wands. We have our 6 of Wands. Fantastic. All right. I love that. We have our 3 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to move those guys over here. We're going to use the Unicorn Oracle, the Unicorn deck for one of our Oracle decks. We're going to use a few of them. So I hope you guys are all doing super fantastic. Feels like the energy this month, I know it's emotional a little bit, you know, because it's Cancer, but if you're like me and you're on that spiritual path to recovery, we put in a lot of work. And so sometimes when we have months like these, they get a little bit emotional, but that's okay because we have been gifted with tools on how to navigate the emotions that we get to work through. And as a Taurus, sometimes some of our light traits, you know, being reliable and loyal, stubborn, shadow traits, because again, we're going to use a little bit of our astrology to navigate ourselves through these readings that I do for us. Some of our shadow traits, we all know we're stubborn. We're resistant to change sometimes. We're overly focused on things and people. Sometimes we emotionally close off when our foundation seems a little bit shaky. But again, we've done a lot of emotional work, and so we are having a great month, it feels like. So we're also going to use Spirit of the Animal Oracle. We'll start with this guy here. We have some great Oracle cards just sitting right here. So we'll start with you. We'll get these guys here, some of my favorite Oracle decks. I hope you all are doing so well. Look at this. A lot of wands, a lot of action, a lot of ambition. I don't know what word that was going to be, but a lot of ambition this month. A lot of learning how to do things a little differently. Look at you guys. Cool. All right. So we're going to start with Elephant Greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Absolutely, we're Taurus. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Absolutely, that's what we do. So taking a look at our current energy right now, we are King of Cups. We are strong emotionally. We are balanced. It feels like we are very balanced this month. That's how we're going to go ahead and start this month out with. We have the, I don't know what that word was. We have the 5 of Wands here. And we have the 3 of Cups. So as we begin this month of July, we just want to be mindful to keep our emotions in check. And so as we're on that spiritual path to recovery, we need to remember the steps in our spiritual path to recovery. We need to surrender when we need to. We need to trust and have faith and be brave, because it looks like we've got the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is a time when things kind of get a little bit chaotic. So it might be that first couple weeks, or I feel like it's just that first week as we navigate through that beginning of the month, where we might have an obstacle that we need to kind of deal with, but that's okay because we're going to do it in an emotionally balanced way. And it's going to end with a celebration. It's going to end with the 3 of Cups. So I feel like because we are strong with that King of Cups energy, with the Hierophant right here, we're right next to the King of Cups. So we're emotionally balanced. And the way we're becoming emotionally balanced or staying emotionally balanced is because of our spiritual steps to recovery. We're going to balance ourselves with those spiritual steps to recovery. to navigate ourselves through the chaos of that first week of July. And we're going to feel it. We're going to feel that success with whatever the situation is that we're dealing with that Three of Cups energy. So we're going to use, so this is the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and we're going to clarify with just a simple Rider-Waite deck. So tell me why the King of Cups is here. Sorry. Tell me how or why the King of Cups is here. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is that balance emotionally, right? So I meant King of Cups. King of Cups is emotionally balanced, right? So we have that Three of Pentacles energy. That's where we get the help from others on our path. We get around like-minded individuals, and that's how we achieve that emotional balance. So as we navigate that Five of Wands situation, we have a Tower moment. I love a Tower moment. So for me, this feels like that first week of July, when we have that Tower moment, it's going to feel kind of chaotic, but it's going to lead us to a Three of Cups moment. And so that Three of Cups moment, here we are. We have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, she's like just before the Empress, where the Empress is abundantly nurturing and everything kind of comes to her. Same with the Nine of Pentacles. She easily has things come to her because she's emotionally balanced. She's spiritually balanced. She's earthly balanced, you know. She puts a lot of work into herself, into what she works on. And that makes sense that we have the Three of Pentacles there. It shows people working together. So it's like you working with others, and you're emotionally balanced so you can handle it. We have that Five of Wands energy, but it's got that Tower moment. So there's going to be kind of like an aha when we're in that minute, whatever that is. But the end result is going to be good because we have the Three of Cups and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So we're going to be able to get through that. I just keep hearing steady as she goes, steady as she goes. So that's how you'll handle that. Beginning of the month is what I feel. Then we are going to go ahead and look at our beloved card here, our unicorn oracle. It says, beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Absolutely. Absolutely. So whether you're in a relationship or maybe there's one that's going to be coming, I don't really feel like this is a huge love reading. We do have our Hierophant, which sometimes can be looked at as like a card of marriage. We do have a celebration down here that is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. And I do definitely feel like because she is able to be so abundantly good at what she does, I feel like it's a lot of love for ourselves. I feel like it's a lot of structure for us. And believe you are lovable, absolutely, especially if you are one like myself on that spiritual path of recovery. We have to love ourselves before we can introduce anybody else into our world. We have to make sure that we're emotionally balanced. And it does feel like that energy for the first week of July. So we move on to kind of like, let's say mid-July, right? We've got the Hierophant, we've got the Seven of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. So whatever we've learned from this Tower moment, that aha moment over here, is because we have learned. We are the Hierophant, we are the teacher, and we're able to take what we've learned and we do things a different way now. So it feels like whatever situation this Five of Wands energy is. So if we literally just kind of go across, because I read the cards collectively, we have the Five of Wands here. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Six of Wands. So to me, it feels like we have a chaotic moment here, clarified by a Tower moment, which is great. Feels like an aha, because we did it a different way. We handled whatever this situation was in a different way. My ears are very loud. We handled this situation in a different way than we used to. And it ends up very well for us. It ends up with the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of celebration from the ambition that we have right now, especially with us. We're bulls. We're strong. So our card here, Hierophant, We've learned a new way to do things, and it's going to happen quite swiftly. So there's mid-month action is very quick, because again, here is our Knight of Swords. So we're going to clarify this mid-month action here. And I just say action because we're learning to do something a different way. Whatever this situation is, we handled it a different way, and it came out really, really good. So I love that for us. So let's take a look at our Hierophant. What did we learn? Okay, so if some of you are looking at being in a relationship, I would definitely think that there is some kind of coming together in reference to being in love or finding love, because not only do we have the Beloved card that literally says, believe you are lovable, romance is returning to your relationship. So if you're in a relationship, we've got our Four of Wands here, and it's clarified by the Hierophant. So if you're in a relationship that you've been working on and you had some trouble, it does feel like it's coming into a nice, easy breezy kind of way. You've got that foundation of the Four of Wands with the Hierophant. And I believe it's because you have found a new way to kind of handle those situations. I literally was just talking to somebody tonight about different ways that you can handle a relationship. Instead of matching that negative energy that you might have with somebody, if you just take a step back, take that pause that we've learned how to do, especially in emotional sobriety, you slow down, you take that pause. Does something really need to be said right now? 9 times out of 10, we'll take a moment and turn it into an event. And a moment is just a moment. So take that moment, breathe, and pause. So let's take a look at the Seven of Swords. Why is our Seven of Swords here? Can you show me why the Seven of Swords is here? It's again, temperance. You found that balance. That is how you were able to handle whatever this situation is here. You found a better way to handle that. You found the emotional balance that you need. And instead of just kind of sitting there and doing the old thing that we may have done before, you have decided to just go on the path of clarity, go on the path of emotional sobriety. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to clarify the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Nine of Wands. And I think the Nine of Wands, to me, definitely tells us that sometimes we are hurt and we carry things from the past, but mid-month moving forward through this Tower moment, through this Five of Wands moment, you get over it quick. So whatever this was, it's a quick getting over. Wounded warrior, okay, but you're ready to go. You're ready to go because, again, we started with that King of Cups, emotionally balanced. So we have King of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords, and we go down to the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is getting outside of your comfort zone and trying something new. So we are only working on one thing at a time right now, but it's going to be swift. So coming up next, so we did this one, we're going to look at this oracle card here. Meeting your vibrational match. Attract and recognize and celebrate perfectly resonating relationships. So definitely, if this is resonating with you and you have been working on your emotional relationship, either with yourself, with a partner, with some friends, you're finding that emotional balance this month, and that's super fantastic. Oh, these are the cards. They're really pretty. So let's go ahead and take a look at the end of the month of July for us right now. We have the Page of Swords, clarity, but kind of like not rushing. It's not the rushing energy of the Knight of Swords. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Three of Wands. So it really feels like we're ending the end of July on a really high note, especially as we speed through the mid-month with that Knight of Swords. So tell me why our Page of Swords is here. Tell me why our page is here. There we are again. So with the Page of Swords, I feel like the Hierophant is clarifying that we need to kind of get a little bit more clarity towards the end of the month on how we're going to proceed into the next month. So with that, slow and steady, take what you've learned, make sure you have all the information that you need in reference to an end of the month situation. So let's go ahead and we're going to clarify the Hierophant too. What is it that we need to be focused on that we've learned? To not be under any illusions. finish the journey. So it feels like our moon card can be read so many different ways. But for me, when I look at it right now with the energy of the Hierophant, the energy of the Page of Swords, it's really just don't be under any disillusions. Make sure you get all the facts. That's literally what I'm hearing. Get all the facts towards the end of the month, whatever it is that you're going to have that opportunity that's going to turn into a Six of Wands energy. But I feel like the cards are a little bit backwards. Like maybe the first card should have been the Three of Wands, right? Because the Three of Wands is starting a new journey, but it's going to take you outside of your comfort zone. So when you kind of get into that outside of your comfort zone kind of situations, just remember the spiritual path to recovery. Remember the steps. So you need to make sure that you're surrendering, that you're accepting where you are and the situation, how it is, and you're using the tools that you've been gifted. What hope do you have? What faith do you have? What courage can you use? Take time to be patient, practice humility, be willing, find that connection, and again, we have two Hierophants there. So find that connection to your higher self. Find that connection to your intuition, especially in that month of Cancer. Because again, we move on towards the Six of Wands. So tell me about the Six of Wands celebration situation. Okay, we are celebrating the Five of Wands. We are celebrating whatever this situation was and how we handled it like a boss with that Tower moment connected to it. That's what we're celebrating. I feel like it's kind of like an aha moment. This is how I want to move forward. This is how I want to handle things. When I have a chaotic situation, I come out on top. I mean, it's literally the next card after the Five of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. It's literally showing you how you progress forward. I love that for us, especially because we're on the path to recovery. And then tell me a little bit more about our Three of Wands. What is taking us outside of our comfort zone? So Six of Cups can be read so many different ways. It's typically a card of nostalgia, right? But for me, for this one, it does definitely feel like it's just something new. It's something new, and it's going to make us feel really good. So if it was, so this is a Taurus reading. So the way I'm going to take this, and you take this how it resonates for you, when this opportunity comes up, and I feel like it's going to kind of come up end of the month, when this opportunity comes up, I'm going to ask myself, how does it make me feel? Does it make me happy? Like if I was going to give my younger self, my inner child, this opportunity, how does it make me feel? And I think it's going to be good because, again, we have the Six of Wands there. So I love that for us. So we're going to take a look at these oracle cards here. We have challenges. It will not be an easy path, but if you build discipline, you will achieve your goal. And we have temptation. What is tempting you at this moment may not be a wise choice. And again, we just use that Hierophant energy. We use the Hierophant that we are whenever we're tempted. But I really feel like we're good. I feel like with that Five of Wands Tower moment, we have the Six of Wands clarified by that Five of Wands moment. I feel like we're good. But just again, remember the emotional balance that we started this reading off with. Just hang on to that energy throughout the month as we kind of navigate through the month. So we're going to end our reading and our time together today with Spirit Animal Oracle. We're just going to get a couple of messages from these cute little cards that I love so much. We have Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. Absolutely. We have Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. That is a fantastic way to end this reading. All right, so as always, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. And until the next video, have a great rest of your day and enjoy your month of July.